Alright, it's that time. It's that time to see... Oh, there's only the one bond conf... Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, okay. Well, we're maxed out with Corn, but we'll see a whole bunch of supports and stuff.
Do you ever start second-guessing yourself after making an important decision?
Yeah, like when I
There's
decided to
one
start
choice
playing
I
Fire Emblem
always
Fate's
reflect on.
Birthright way before I could play the rest.
Hurt those I
Oops.
cared for, but I don't regret it. I chose what I did for the sake of the people I trusted the most.
Thanks. Thinking about who I trust is a good signpost for any tough calls I have to make.
And after talking about that stuff with the Scarlet and Violet essay, I read signpost there in my head as shitpost. Because of course I did. Alright. Support conversation time. Yeah, I get a whole bunch more A-supports.
Well, well. Training hard again, I see.
Divine One, what are you doing here? I thought you agreed to forget what you saw. So, why did you come back?
I'm sorry. It's just you've been training so hard and in secret. I thought you could use some company.
Oh, the Divine One worrying about me. How'd I get so lucky?
Fogato, I'd like to do something nice for you.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm kind of a prince, so there's really not much I need.
How about that dinner you wanted? Let's have a meal and get to know each other better.
You want to have dinner? And, eat it together?
I do.
I can't say I'm not tempted. I mean, dinner with a dragon, but I can't right now. Sorry.
You're turning me down? Ouch.
No, it's just... Dinner with you is like the ultimate reward. And I haven't earned it yet. I want to keep that carrot dangling for a while. Give myself something to strive for.
I see. I just hope it lives up to your expectations. I'll be ready when you are.
Thanks. Well then, it's back to work for me. Bringing the best banter and psalm to the Sentinels. And to my people.
I mean, dinner with a dragon would be pretty cool. And will it live up to his expectations, or will we just have, like, the most disgusting meal ever and then struggle to talk and, you know, yeah, that's another way to phrase it. Yeah, bam. Those thingamabobs. All right.
Here you go, Divine One. Enjoy.
Did you, cook me something?
Yeah, and it's got spices that'll keep you warm. I also gathered some healing herbs for you. Here you go.
Thank you. This is all great, but what's going on?
You said something that opened my eyes. If I'm gonna be for real charming, I need to practice helping people. I'm sorry for the way I acted before. Do you forgive me?
Of course. I was never upset with you to begin with.
I'm glad to hear that. Everyone loved my mother because she was both charming and kind. I've got a long way to go to be like her. But thanks for helping me figure that out.
You're welcome. And for what it's worth, I think you're well on your way.
I have to wonder, though, if I do become truly charming inside and out, how are you gonna keep pretending you don't care about cuteness, Divine One?
I'll figure something out.
I don't know about that. I think you just might change your tune.
We'll see.
I mean, depends on what kind of cute we're talking about. Hortensia's kind, I just find kind of obnoxious, if I'm gonna be honest, but that's just me, you know. Yeah, what a world they be living in over there, huh?
I keep thinking back to what you were saying about sleep, Lyndon.
Ah, greetings, Divine One.
I'm still a firm no on that experiment, but I do want to talk about it with you.
Are you sure you want to waste your time visiting this old codger? There are so many others you could talk to who'd have a real impact on your life.
What's gotten into you? Is this because you got a talking to from Vander? He wasn't happy to hear you might have burned my hair off.
Well, no use dredging up the distant past, I always say.
I know it won't happen again. So let's put it behind us and talk about sleep.
I'm relieved to hear you don't hold a grudge. But even so, I don't know how much use I'll be. Find a more practical and efficient use of your time, or you'll regret it down the road.
Well, I'd hate to waste any time, it's true. I, of all people, know how fleeting it can be.
Well said. Now
I've
then,
never felt
All the more
something that
reason why
sums
we
me
should
up
sit
better.
and have this talk without delay, Lyndon. There's a lot I want to ask, and any more
At least
back and
while I'm
forth would be
swamped with editing
impractical and
projects.
inefficient.
Well, I say that as if it's plural, it's singular.
Too smart for your own good, I say. But have it your way. Whatever wisdom I've got is at your disposal.
Yeah, I love Lyndon. He's a great guy. He's awesome. Well, oh yeah, and I guess anyone that supports with me gets sword and arts proficiency just that way, without needing to level up with any other emblems. Huh, that could be handy.
Cedal, your fortune the other day. It was right.
What do you mean?
I did what you said. I went to the market and pretended to be a cat. That is, I meowed a lot.
Really? But I told you to ignore my reading.
I thought I'd give it a try. You know, just for fun. But then, something amazing happened. I meowed, and I sounded so much like a cat. All the mice fled from the market. It made everyone at the market very happy. So happy, they gave me tasty treats to say thanks. It was all so exciting that suddenly I wasn't the least bit tired anymore. Your fortune was right.
Really? It felt so off when I said it. But if it was right on the mark, then I'm back. Though, I don't think I'll be spreading that bit of news around.
What do you mean?
You're very kind, Lady Vale. You really are. I lose my confidence, and you go and make up this adorable story just to cheer me up, and it has cheered me up. So, thank you.
Don't say that. I'm telling the truth. I really am. I will be very mad if you don't believe me.
Okay. If it's going to be like that, then I believe you. Satisfied? Now, since I've done as you asked and believed your story, allow me to read your fortune again.
If that's what you want, of course.
All is revealed. Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true a wish so bold.
Gather flower petals that are golden and glowing when there's a full moon? How strange. I don't really understand what it means, but I guess I can try.
Bam, support level B. Yeah, Vale and Cedal is probably a really handy support to have, considering Vale is one of the very limited dragon units in this game. And Cedal is your dancer that you gotta bring into basically every battle anyway.
Can I talk to you, Ivy?
Certainly, Lady Vale.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry my papa made your father go mad.
Don't do this.
I understand he was a gentle king who took good care of his people and his family. Before, if it weren't for my father, he'd still be with his family. With you.
Please, no more. The past is past. There is no use dwelling on it.
I know you feel that way, but
You owe me no apologies. Your father's sins are not yours to bear.
I don't feel like that's true. Please, I have to do something.
Stubborn, aren't you? In that case, I shall think of some penance you can perform when next we meet.
Thank you. I'll do whatever you ask.
You may come to regret those words.
You must chop the tallest tree in the forest with a herring!
What can I do for Illusia? What can I do, Father? Help me.
If he were here, I'm sure King Hyacinth would say that you already serve our kingdom well.
Lyndon, how can you be so sure? My father's gone. Ivy was always the model daughter, but I was more of a pain. When I imagine him looking down on me, all I see on his face is disappointment.
I was originally a retainer to the king's older brother, your uncle. I think you knew that. At that time, I did not think kindly of King Hyacinth.
Really? I had no idea.
There was a scrabble for succession, with your uncle openly opposing your father's claim. In the end, the elder brother lost the battle for the throne and soon abandoned the country. I had argued passionately in favor of your uncle, so I resented your father right out of the gates. But then, one day, he turned to me and said, "Lyndon, you serve our kingdom well."
Huh.
I didn't know what to make of that. He and I were supposed to be enemies. Then I realized that he meant it. In uncertain times, we both cared deeply for Elusia's safety. That's why I can confidently speak for him and say, "You serve our kingdom well."
That means a lot to me.
What's more, a parent always loves their child. King Hyacinth could never be disappointed in you, Princess Hortensia. I've raised 3 children to your 0, so if I say it's true, you have no room to argue.
Okay. Consider me convinced. I really do feel much better now. Thank you. I'm going to keep taking care of myself and keep doing my best. I'll make Father proud.
That's it. That's the spirit. I may lack time, but I'm never short on words of advice. If you ever need to talk, I will listen. You're a fine, accomplished young woman. I'm eager to see what else you become.
I'll make you proud too, Lyndon.
Okay, now that was super wholesome. Right there.
Hortensia? I'm not sure I can be any clearer about how little I want to see or talk to you.
What a contrast after that last support.
One more thing. There's a story I want to tell you. It's about my mother. You see, she was just a regular dragon, but she was also the Fell Dragon's mate. Humans hated her for it, and persecuted her. She died. When I didn't age, the humans knew what I was. And they persecuted me too. It was terrible. So, being a Fell Dragon has given me nothing, and it has taken everything.
I get it. You've lost family too. Is that all you had to say to me?
Yes, I'm sorry I tried to force our friendship. I did a horrible thing to you. It was too much to ask. Goodbye, Hortensia.
Wait. Huh? I'm sorry for being so harsh to you. I didn't know about all that. I was inconsiderate. That's all. You can go.
Okay. And thank you for listening to my story.
Whew.
Huh. Well then.
Lady Vale,
Oh, Alfred.
you're drenched in sweat. Are you feeling okay?
It's so spicy.
What is?
The soup I'm eating.
Wait, is that all?
What's so funny?
You just look so dead set on eating that soup, no matter how spicy it is.
It's my favorite, but I can't help making a weird face every time I eat it. I know. How about you give it a try? It's so spicy you'll make a weird face too. Just you wait and see.
Challenge accepted. What? No!
See? Your face was way weirder than mine. I win!
Well, because I'm playing in classic mode, I guess there's no more Alfred. Well, she even has a support with Marin. Interesting.
Dragon!
Oh, that's why.
Real dragon! Do you know how cool that is? I mean, how cool you are? So cool!
I am a dragon, but I'm a Fell Dragon, not a Divine Dragon. Aren't you afraid of me?
Not at all. Honestly, I'm just so happy I have this chance to talk with you, Lady Vale.
Oh, I see. It's just strange because most people are frightened of me. or dislike me?
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't help but admire unique people and unusual things. And I could never dislike a being I admire as much as I do you.
I am unique and unusual, I suppose.
I'm sorry, does it bother you that I approached you like this?
No, I don't mind. I think perhaps you are unusual in your own way, aren't you?
Me? Unusual? You could say that, I guess. That makes us the same, doesn't it?
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Lady Vale. That was awfully presumptuous of me. I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine. I was just a bit surprised. To be honest, I'm happy you thought I might be similar to a human. Marin, why don't we be friends? Two unusual people who found one another.
I'm surprised there wasn't a closing line by Marin being like, oh my goodness, I got to be friends with the dragon. That's amazing. Was I working at any conversation here? I think that there was somebody that some pairing that I had in like the cafeteria at the end, but I don't remember who. Celine and Jean? Sure. Sure. Let's see it then. Let's give it a see. Been coming across YouTube videos that are quite critical of the Fell Xenologue DLC and its associated restrictions. What the My chat was being weird again. Just the restrictions of like everything is preset and stuff like that, apart from bond and support levels, I believe. Which that's basically, well, not quite the way that it was in Cindered Shadows. Everything was preset in Cindered Shadows. But if it works like Cindered Shadows, I'd imagine that that just means that they could tailor the experience to be a lot more difficult with consideration to the exact thing they know you're going to have at that point, rather than who knows what the player has by now.
Hello, Jean.
So I'm intrigued to see it when we get there.
Oh, is that a medical text? I'm not interrupting your studies, I hope.
Don't worry about it. I'm just reading up so I can be a good doctor.
How exemplary. Perhaps another day then.
Oh, you mean for that tea time?
Yes, a batch of tea from your home arrived, so I wondered if today would suit you. But your studies are more important.
I'm very sorry, but thanks for thinking of me.
Tea time is postponed, not cancelled, dear. Our anticipation shall make it all the sweeter.
My hometown's tea must really be amazing.
You're just realizing this now? The tea grown in your hometown is non-pareil, I assure you.
Gosh.
Have you never considered a future in tea? Taking up your mother's trade, so to speak.
Not really. I like tea, but it can't save lives.
It can't save lives?
Princess Celine?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. You have studying to do. I shall take my leave and my leaves.
Well, thank you. I was just at a really fascinating part of this text.
Be diligent, but don't push yourself beyond your limits.
Well, they reached support level B. So probably not going to reach A within this exploration. But we'll see what we can do here. So, whoa. Saline, and then should be somewhere low. Okay, around the midpoint. Let's get to results. And then we do it again. Do it again. Like this. There we go. Skip to results and stuff. But yeah. I mean, in Fire Emblem, they do have a knack for making a bazillion characters super attractive, let's face it. So it honestly doesn't surprise me that people would feel that way towards Sombron. Experiments with new drink flavors. So far, they've all been miserable. But this time... I was actually just recently talking about that very subject with a friend of mine from high school. Besides, makes me hungry, so I'm glad we have a place where we can get a meal anytime.
Perhaps.
What is next for my country, for the world? So much to contemplate. So much to contemplate while slouching in a chair the way that I would be.
Hey there.
If something else so easy. Sorry if I've been lounging around like it's my own home. Let's see here. So it was Celine and Jean here. For whatever reason, when I said Jean, the immediate first thing that I thought, like, it's not even the same name. It's Jean compared to Sean. but just because it sounds so similar, the first thing that I thought of was, of course, Heavy Rain, a game I've never played.
What's this?
But Sean! Sean! Except Jean for Fire Emblem Engage, I guess. I don't know. I constantly get reminded of that thing. Especially the clip where these players... Whoa, wait, what the heck was that? Wait, I gotta look at my stream manager now. If female also gain. Wow, another sexist meal. Alright, I'll take that. Shaun of the Dead. But anyway, that one meme though, where the guys managed to... I don't know if they hacked the game or they glitched it out or what they did to make it so that the main character... towards the end of the game, it's like press the X button for him to yell out, Sean! Except they had it be that he could continue yelling it out in the middle of cutscenes and stuff. So as characters are talking to him, he's just yelling back, Sean! Sean! It's so funny. It's one of my favorite pieces of media on the internet, honestly. What was I about to do? I was about to do this, I think. Yeah, if someone wants that. Let's see here. This time I'm not going to forget about polishing the ring, so I'll do it first this time. Talk for hours about Sombron, because as a villain, you really like him. Huh. I'm intrigued to see how this plays out at the end here. What kind of stuff we learn about. Hopefully by now I should know off the top of my head generally who I need to be giving Bond of stuff to. Let's see here. Let's do some polishing. Been forever since we polished. Because I honestly forgot it was a mechanic in this game.
Thank you.
Quite frankly.
Amazing.
I completely forgot about it. Celica, I mean, I don't think there's anyone that wants any specific skills here, right? She has resonance, but you can just put on, you know, better ways to boost your damage anyway. So, I don't know, I can just have it be someone, I guess. Here, how about Anna? Anna could actually make use of both the strength and magic. So like Celica could actually be not half bad on Anna. You'd ideally want to put Celica on someone mixed, because in terms of the stats that she boosts both strength and magic, which leads me to believe that while she's pretty good on like getting the flying bonus with Ivy right now and such, she'd be better off on someone that can use that strength. So I'm thinking Celestia from the DLC, the Zephyr alternate version there, because she uses both swords and magic, which leads me to believe that Celica will be better on her than Ivy. Look how sad Sigurd is. Where is oh, you're already maxed. Did you want higher levels of Canter? I mean, sure. Sure, let's see here. Only problem would be someone's characterization is hidden supports. Personally know nothing about him because in the story it doesn't show up until the end almost, huh? So you need the lore from the supports and stuff.
Yes, be thorough. Are you a yes, be thorough. Are you a yes, are you a yes, be thorough. I appreciate your upkeep of the ring.
This is such a weird video game. Someone's underutilized in that sense. You learn about him in the base game, and DLC only makes you like him more, huh? Yes, yes, yes. Man, does anyone want Vantage? I mean, if I'm going all out, I'd have Leaf on you anyway.
Use a good cleaning.
So I may as well. You'll build that up for virtually free then. Oh, I'm almost done here, so like
it could use a good cleaning.
Yeah. I'm not spending like the 20 bond fragments I would here otherwise.
You're doing good. You're doing the work of good. You put great care in your work.
The work of what was he gonna say? The work of truly out here doing God's work. Wait, did I? What do you mean I'm still short? Look how sad Roy is. Our boy is sad. Where the heck is Diamant? There he is. Sure, do that.
Do you think you can make it look nice?
Yep. Sure can. Come on.
I'm glad. That is it. That is it. That is it.
Look how weirded out Diamant is during the whole process. Oh, man. Oh, it just raised you to the... Oh. Sucks, then. Ah, well. Anyone want Alacrity? You know, Mage Knight's speed is pretty average. It's not super spectacular. Look how weirded out she is. I hate...
How is it?
Mage Knight's speed is pretty average-ish. It's not the kind of thing that's going to be doubling super frequently. But Chloe has +3 speed MSMs. And the skill of Mage Knight is Chaos style, which means if you're using physical against a magic unit or vice versa, you get +3 speed. So it's a skill that's meant to help it double, you know, the class. So may as well do that there. For anyone that wants to wall, if I want like gentility there, could always do Diamant for that reason. That's what I could do. I don't think that there's anyone in my active party that I plan on giving gentility to though. Though it is a good skill. It is a good one, though.
Yes, that spot. Please be that spot. Will that spot?
Yeah, I love how the person that's polishing is just so weirded out through the whole process.
The ring looks
you know?
great.
Fire Emblem 2023 gave us Horty Roy. More like every single emblem here with how weird they get about polishing the rings and stuff. I'm fairly certain, yeah, you're done there. You're not quite. I don't think I'd ever give you Resolve, but just in case, because then that boosts Sandstorm damage as well. If I really wanted to tank, usually I'd go Gentility. Resolve is, Ike's Resolve, I'd probably only give to Tamara. Every other case, I would put on Gentility. And I give Resolve to Tamara because boosting her defense means it also boosts Sandstorm damage. Whereas Gentility just reduces the amount of damage you receive rather than boosting any one of the stats, per se. I don't think that there was anyone that I particularly needed here. Sure, just someone random then. In that case.
This ring is filthy.
I don't think I need staff mastery with anyone, but hey. In case Lyndon ever wants it or something then. But yeah.
Taking care of this for me.
Yeah, it does seem like a decent bit to be, you know, polishing regularly and stuff. I know who wants this. Yep. Let's do this.
Clean this up.
Here, I can even show the full character models and stuff. In case anyone wants that.
How does it look?
There we go.
It's all shiny now.
Yep, it sure is. Will there be anyone that would want Draconic Hex later? I mean, I was thinking about maybe the Canter plus Draconic Hex for some quick damage and mark them for death. Maybe, I don't know.
How did this ring get so dirty?
I don't know.
That bit was please. That bit was your rabbit. Please. I admire. Please. I admire your rabbit. I admire. Please.
Oh, a little stretch from the doggy.
Clean now. Thank you.
Well, now Bymeth over here. Almost maxed. Almost is the case, so I may as well give it to someone else, probably. I mean, is there anyone that would want Divine Pulse? Divine Pulse Plus. Turn missed attacks into hits. This is, you know what, this is almost done, so screw it. Wait, but, I don't know. I don't know. I'll like, Byleth is one of my go-tos to put onto Vale there. Everyone's at 5 because of the mentorship and stuff. So someone that doesn't have mentorship yet, how about? For grinding later. This would make the most sense, right? Probably. What?
Right there
we go.
Not bad.
So weirded out. But yeah. I mean, maybe we're shoving our fingers right into the corrupted faces and then it's getting dirty. I don't know. Anyone want Geosphere or Life Sphere or something like that? I mean, everyone could, in theory, do well with Tiki's Thingamabob for the additional, like, growth rates and stuff. But, you know, it costs 1500 SP. Depends on how well you can grind SP at that point. Yeah, we may as well do this. And then I can use, like, the last little bit of Bond Fragments. That's what I can do. Because that's real close anyway. So... Wow. Get pranked, it's sticking like that.
There you go.
Just kidding. Fine, I'll do it.
Stays this shiny.
So, did that even move? Is it just because that's like one notch away from being done? Is that what's going on there? Alright, Patrick Seitz. Let's see here.
Time to make this bracelet shine.
Well, come on. Come on, man. Yeah, we're gonna be playing your video game next.
It looks so watching you. What type of that's it. Watching it looks so watching you. What type looking good thanks to you.
Man. That seemed like it leveled it up with Alfred. Alright, well, a little notch. Barely does anything then, huh? It's not really a whole lot. Sure. Whatever.
Don't hold back.
Why not?
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I wish.
I wish.
Don't scratch it.
I wasn't planning on it. Chill out, man. I don't know. Anna could actually be a pretty cool user of Chrom, too. Boosting the strength, but then, like, really boosting the magic later. Might be better at, like, max stats, though. Right now, I'm fairly certain her magic is already higher than her strength, so she's already better off using the Levin sword rather than using, like, physical swords and stuff. At max stats, you know, strength would have a lot higher of a cap. So later on in the game, probably be pretty good. Otherwise, meh, I don't know. Sure.
I'm glad someone's polishing it.
Yeah.
Wait a spot. Polishing. You handle it. Polishing. You handle it. Wait a spot. You handle it. You handle it. Polishing. Polishing. You handle it. Wait a spot. You seem to enjoy cleaning it. Odd choice. Odd choice.
Odd choice.
Interesting technique. Interesting technique. Not how I would have done it.
Okay, well, what do you know, though? Oh, I could have done Robin there like that, I guess. Now you're at 2. I guess we'll make a little bit of progress.
Please. You're so cute and you good. You needn't good. You needn't hope. You needn't fine. You needn't fine. Good. You needn't. You're so thank you. I'm quite pleased with your work.
Man. Let's see here. But yeah. I guess so. Being tarnished when exposed to the elements. Also, I don't know why my chat was busted again. I mean, anyone that might want weapon sync down the line. It's probably like sword users and stuff. I mean,
I can count on you.
If Anna would ever, you know, equip a sword user emblem, you'd probably want ones that are more magical. I mean, at the end of the day, when maximum stat modifiers matter more than growth rates, you only have the +1 in magic. So if you're still in primarily physical class, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Yeah, you're done there. Someone that doesn't have SP conversion yet. Sure, let's... We gave a thing to Rosado earlier. Let's give a thing to Goldmary, I guess. But yeah, let's do this. Time for some polish. Come on.
Yes. Yes. This will. That need. This will. Yes. I wonder when we will do this again.
Might not be for a little while, honestly. Well, I don't think there's any skills that I need to inherit right now. I don't believe. Alright, let's go get the silly wake-up event thingamabob. What we can do. Stretch so achy. Much ache to be had. Alright. Get the thing. Time will pass on the Somniel. Yeah. Let's see it. Sounds like someone's coming in. What is going on with it today?
Here I am, fresh off a morning bath.
Okay.
There's only one problem with my morning routine. Once I get in the bath, I don't want to get out.
You know, I know that feel.
The rest of the world is cold and dirty.
Maybe. Maybe that's what's going on.
Good morning.
Who knows? Hi.
You know, I went out of my way to help you start your day.
I mean, everyone would
That
there.
deserves to be acknowledged.
Considering, no. You should skedaddle on out of here. If it wasn't you, it was just gonna be someone else anyway. You know, that's how these wake-up events work. Man. Alright, well. Let's see here. Let's go to the arena. Let's head on over there. Give Chloe her a little bit of training. I'll top up some emblems that are really close to their main, like, next level thing. is what I'll do. Alright, keep on working my Mage Knight, aspiring Mage Knight in the background, who probably isn't going to become a Mage Knight before finishing the game.
Lady Anna, the mysterious merchant.
She stole Diamant's sword,
Oh dear. This night
which
has
she
never
can
met.
wield. You know, S ranking swords with Swordmaster after all. All that. Mysterious merchant indeed. I really wish that it just defaulted to, you know, the last unit you had selected. I went right past her. You know, instead of starting at the top again.
This should
Also,
be a
my dog's
picturesque
paws were
match.
just moving in her sleep, probably dreaming of running.
The Dragon Princess.
Well, I'll get surged.
Oh dear. This night
Yeah,
has never
Chloe
met.
has a decent ways to go. If I had more spots in my party, I totally would have had Mage Knight Chloe in my party. Ever since seeing that art book, I love that mage horse. It's so good with like the little hat and everything.
I am Chloe,
So
Royal
amazing.
Knight of Firene.
I'm so sad that I didn't
Hey,
have one in my
relax.
party for this
Let's take it
playthrough. You know, honestly.
Oh dear.
Makes me a
This
little
night
smidge
has
disappointed.
never
Oh,
met.
speaking of classes, I need to second seal some people. I almost forgot about that. I just now remembered. Do that right now then. So let's see here. So those, yeah, that are at max level. So you have the 3 second seals. So yeah, just go ahead and get a fresh set of levels. So that you can keep using that EXP and stuff. Even if we're barely gaining anything. You know, may as well. Alright. Yeah, and then we can go ahead and do this. Change class to the exact same thing again. But yeah, everyone swears by Mage Anna exclusive, but you tried Physical Anna on one of your files and she was just as good. Her growth rate in strength is 15%. Her strength in magic is 50%, the highest in the game. The only reason why she wouldn't be good in a magic class is just because she doesn't have any innates that support it, which is why she's not in a magic class for me. Just because if we're talking about like the most optimal builds, she just would not be able to have the highest weapon rank that she would be able to have within a magic class. Unless I guess you put her in Martial Master, but the only magic she'd be using there would be, you know, staves and stuff. So, just for like casually going through the main game, having her in Mage would be really great just to have, you know, insane magic stat and stuff. Like her magic is higher than her strength here. 20 compared to 21. Not by a lot. Like, the growth rates given by the class also add to that. But the fact that I have not had her in a single magic class at all this game, and her magic is still higher than her physical strength, goes to show that, you know, from a purely growth rate perspective, she is more suited to be a magical type of unit. So, instead for me, she's the 11 Sword Swordmaster is the case. But yeah, I should have infinite seals unlocked by now. Yeah, I do, but they're expensive. You know, is the case. So, who's close here? 10. Give me this crap.
No holding back.
My goodness
I am
gracious.
Leaf. I intend to win this contest.
His name is Leaf, or as Lyndon would say, Leaf.
I must become stronger.
You know,
Somehow I won.
somehow there. I mean, her
I tried
actual
to save
growth
the
rates
world,
aren't
but
going to
my mother
change,
left.
just what's added by
But I'll
the
need your help,
classes.
Leaf.
If it can bring about the peace you desire so strongly, then my sword arm is yours.
But my lance arm, not so much. Maybe not that one. Bam. Alright, just because that was close. I'm tempted to do it with Ike too, but like, let's see here. Nah, I won't bother there, I don't think. Who else was really close here? I mean, I guess I could have just spammed some more Dragon Vein. It's 20 bond fragments, so whatever.
I'm Vale.
So
Let's hope
whatever.
welcome back.
Not
I
a
am
super
the
big
eldest
deal.
Princess of Nor, Camilla.
Well, gee, I sure wondered who was gonna win there. It sure was a mystery.
I've been hoping we could have a long chat about siblings, about you, everything.
Talking with you would make me so happy. There's so much to share.
Where do I start?
The dawn of time. Alright. Well, there's that. But just so that we can keep on leveling up the bond during coming battles and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I may as well do this and then keep on leveling it up in the next battle if I leave Tiki on you.
I am
For now.
Royal Knight of Sohn. Prepare yourself.
I could also maybe put Erica on you. I think you're not half bad in secondary magic as well. Which, should I get you another Levin sword? How expensive are they?
You trounced me thoroughly.
Well,
I'm impressed.
my oh my. I could always have a look at the shop. I think I only have 5k. I think I got, what, 500 gold from that last battle? I think I only procced Anna's thing once.
A divine dragon from another world. How fascinating. Would you tell me about yourself?
Happy to. You know, you seem very cool. I'd like to hear about you too.
Well, there's that. Anna does, it is worth noting that she does have the highest magic growth rate in the game. Which really sucks that she doesn't have any innate that can make proper use of it. It makes me really sad with her innate being in bows. And the only class that benefits from innate in bows is warrior. Such sad days. This was pretty close anyway, so let's just go ahead and do this. This is what we can do. So if we're talking about just purely main game and not max stats, and we don't care too much about weapon ranks, then she is one of the best mage units that you can get. But
You trounced me thoroughly.
well, I'm glad that didn't take too long. My goodness.
You left your home to become a knight, right? I once fled my castle to save my friend.
Yeah, that's how
I'm
we're gonna
surprised
start
we've had
your
similar
route playthrough.
experiences. Perhaps we'll get on better than I expected.
I have how many parts of Blazing Blade right now? 12? With Lynn's story, it went up to 12. So part 13 of the Blazing Blade playthrough is gonna be that. Fleeing his castle to help his friend and stuff like that. It's definitely not on Fate's RNG. It's on something way wackier than Fate's RNG. There's new things at the item shop. A new stock in the flea market. I'll have a quick look-see, and I'll also see how expensive the Levin sword is. No Amiibo amiibos. Those are probably going to get soloed in no time, but I'm going to try my best to snag them, if that's the case. I'll definitely look into it. Fates plus RNG, yeah. Must be something like that. The basics, raise your bond level with emblems to earn the proficiencies needed to change classes. But unless you have an innate proficiency, you're not getting those to the highest level if it's a thing that can benefit from it. Wait, maybe I should look at the new items in the item shop first, and the flea market, before I think about getting a Levin sword potentially. Okie doke. Yeah, I'll take a look-see there later. So yeah, there's the infinite of those. I only have 1 second seal right now. What was new here? Oh yeah, and I think I need some more of these.
I thank you.
But I'm running out of monies.
Do come again.
Hold on, I will swing by the flea market here. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I really should just, like, watch it on stream. I could watch it during the map, because, you know, and then it's showcased on my channel what the new stuff there. So what, just more silver ingots then? Is that all that is? But yeah, having another emergency secondary magic unit could well be handy.
Well,
wait.
Take care.
Let me just make sure that... Yeah, your secondary in magic isn't too bad.
Well...
No, that would go against profit shadow dropping things, but let's see here. So 3k for 11 sword. It might go a long way having another backup magic unit, though. But is it necessary, though? It would really expand Marin's versatility. I feel like in that last battle, she would just, you know, slightly weaken enemies and, you know, be someone for enemies to potentially go after, but wasn't doing all that much damage. This could bring her back into the realm of doing damage.
Take care.
Oh, the pain. So much pain. Let's see here. So... Let's have a look-see here. So 500, 1500. Well, time to be truly broke. Time to kill a bunch of guys with Anna. Stuff. That might just, whoops, be the last of my main funds I'm gonna have for this playthrough. Maybe I shouldn't have forged it all the way in case I need to buy any stabs. I can always, like, sell vulneraries and stuff if I really need to. I reclassed her to the axe version so she can use the hurricane axe for magic. I forgot I did that. Oh. Huh. Well, if I need a slay armor, I'll try my best with this. Well, this is just the... I could always reload my save and undo it, but I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to undo that stuff there. Well, here's hoping that I'm not screwed by being basically broke now, and I'm gonna try to kill a bunch of guys with Anna, because Anna's odds of getting the thingamabob now... 42, huh? Very nice. Very, very nice. So an over 40% chance of getting 500 gold every time she gets a kill. That's not great there. Alright. Chapter 24. What is this about here? Chapter 24, Mountainous Region. Armed with a powerful artifact from Zephyr, the party heads to a lake in pursuit of a sunken shard. Let's do it. I'm gonna get extra potatoes from this one. Heck yeah.